Hello internet and welcome back to more Frontline 2 Exilium, where if you search up the name, you get Frontline 2 feat as one of the most searched results. Based community, alright? Literally, I have to play this game now and I have to join every bit of Discord and yap about feat with people. It's my people right here. But you know what? Back into the serious stuff. Today's video will be a PSA about Frontline 2's release and why they have this weird scenario where they have two different release dates. Let's get into it. Now, the first release date will be on December 3rd. It's being posted by Frontline 2 Exilium's English official, and that's already weird in itself, because when we look at the Korean side, we get December 5th as the release date. Now, why is that? I'll be breaking it down for you this video and explaining to you why. So, the issue with this is that Frontline 2's global version, which is the one that we're trying to download right now, has two different publishers. The reason why they want two different publishers is not, being told for us. We don't really have that info. But now it is being published by one publisher named Sunborn Game, which is the OG Girls Frontline publisher, and the other publisher named Haoplay, which isn't really written here, but yes, it's a third-party publisher named Haoplay. We don't know why exactly they had to split it up like this, but we do know what are the implications though, which I'm going to show right now on the Girls Frontline 2 official Reddit. It's posted by user Master Bessie here, so credits to you. And yeah, we see this world map here that is being drawn that shows you the whole world and the regions, yeah? It's also divided by color, with the red being Sunborn, with the blue being Haoplay. So this basically shows you the availability for the different clients by these different publishers, yeah? So if you want to download the Sunborn version, the Sunborn client, you got to be in the red marked countries or region. If you want to download the Haoplay version, you want to go to the blue countries, or rather it should be the other way around. If you are born in the blue countries, you can only do Haoplay. If you're born in the red countries, you can only do Sunborn as the publisher. Now the problem with this is Sunborn gets 2 days early for release, yeah, and Haoplay gets 2 days later for their release date. This poses for some issues. Now, for most casual gamers, it's whatever. I suggest if you don't really care about the game, like you don't need to sweat in it so much, you can just follow whichever region you're in, whichever country you're in. So let's say you live in, well, I suck at maps, but I do know that maybe this part is Argentina. I'm not even gonna go there. I don't know where is everything. But yes, if you're born in this red patch of country right here, just download Sunborn on December 3rd, you're good. If you're in, like, say, UK, I think this is like around the UK French area, and yep, you will be downloading Haoplay, you'll be 2 days late. Just follow that. It does not matter too much because there are no cross plays between the two publishers. So if you're starting on Sunborn, you don't get to fight a person in Haoplay in PvP, which is a mode that exists, yeah? So it doesn't really matter too much. Now it doesn't matter too much. It also hurts in terms of immersion though, because for people that has like a pen friend from the other side of the globe, you can't play together, or at least you can't fight each other. It's a shame, but at least, you know, if you're just a casual gamer, though, it shouldn't stop you from enjoying the game still, because it's still a pretty deep story-filled game. So yeah, for me, I live in this blue patch right here in a country named Malaysia above Singapore. I'll probably be going for Haoplay and, you know, just download Haoplay's client, right? However, for people that really cannot take the 2 days late date, these are people that are in Haoplay servers, right? If you're in these blue countries, if you cannot take it, there is a way around it, which is also posted here by the same person. You can take a look at all these links right here. If you go on Steam and download Girls Frontline 2, they're gonna link you towards, or basically download the version of which your publisher is, like, you know, controlling, right? So let's say if you're in a blue country and you want to download it on December 3rd, if you go on Steam on your local device, you will not be able to download it because it's going to say it's not available in your region. The workaround here, as at least according to Reddit here, you can download the APK version of different publishers, like via APK Pure right here. This link right here, I'm going to link this entire post in the description. If you download it right here, you can play the Sunborn version on your phone because it's an APK or an emulator on your PC. However, do note that if you want to play on PC, you would need a client, which ultimately means you have to still be in the right region unless you VPN your way. I don't even know if VPN works yet, but logically it should. However, it's a pain in the ass. Not a lot of people know how to do it or has access to that. So basically, if you want the easy way out, download via this link right here if you want to get on Sunborn from Haoplay, just to be like 2 days ahead. Compared to Haoplay users, you want to play the game 2 days earlier, go ahead, use this link. However, those are only applicable to like, I think, sweat players that really wants like to be the GOAT, the rank 1 player. For me though, I'm not really that guy. I'll probably just wait for Haoplays 2 days late, whatever. Now the problem with this is that the content scheduling. This is one of the concerns that's being raised by the community for sure. If I am on Haoplay, I'm 2 days late in terms of release date. Would that mean every content that's being released, every update that's being released will be 2 days late as well for Haoplay servers? That would suck, because number one, it would be like a spoiler issue, right? The other publisher of the same global server, basically, the other side of the world already got everything 2 days beforehand, and then I gotta just not touch social media or else get spoiled of everything. And that might be like, you know, it hurts immersion for a little bit. I can see that. And yeah, that is one of the weird things that is with this whole double publisher scenario. However, the YouTube, the official YouTube, yeah, I can't speak today. The official YouTube, they did post a Q&A, which the CEO, or like the top guy basically, mentioned that they will try and line up the events as best as they could. They did mention something like that, but would that mean, you know, as best as they could, would that mean exactly at the same dot, the same time, you're gonna get the same updates? We're not exactly sure yet. It might actually be a day late, or maybe a couple of hours late. A couple of hours late is honestly still fine, but if it's like 2 days late, I feel like it could be a bit, you know, it hurts immersion for a little bit, at least for me. Not that big a deal, I'll still play the game. Like, in the end, it's about the story. I'll just not touch the Reddit. Like, if the other side of the publishers get the stories first or whatever, I'll just read it myself later. But yeah, it can hurt a little bit of immersion, sure. So the workaround, well, if you're in a Haoplay server region, then you go in and download this APK Pure. Do note, in the end, you still need to be in the right region to download the client, or the PC client, right? So that is basically the PSA for Ghost Frontline 2 Exilium and what you should be downloading. Now, yeah, that will be all, right? Unfortunately, they do this double publisher thing. I would rather, like, it's not even a debate. I think everyone would rather just have it be one publisher. No one, like, cares. It's just one publisher, download from this link, that's it. Everyone plays together. That would make the whole game feel so much, like, more connected, in my opinion. But maybe it's not really a available thing. Plus, there's no crossplay, right? So it's kind of weird, but the most important part is I hope the events and the rewards are all synced up. Like, the worst thing you can do is like, oh, this publisher gets this skin, that publisher doesn't. If that happens, oh, dude, it's gonna be an uproar. But we'll see what happens, right? In about a week, we'll see. And that will be all, basically. I'll post this link, basically all you need for this Reddit post in my description. So go ahead and go and check them out if you want to download whichever stuff you need. Go ahead and find them, right? So, yep, this will be the part where in the Q&A that I mentioned, they are answering, are there any differences between the two regions, right? Now, unfortunately, they are mentioning, let's take a look. You know what? Let's watch it together, right? 1080p for sure. Yeah. So, it's the same game, developed by the same team, basically. Enjoy the same in-game content, but they did not mention when, right? There you go. I don't think he mentioned when at all. Yep, exactly. He didn't mention, he said everyone will get the same content, but he didn't mention would it be at the same time. I'm hoping it's at least like, at least a day. Like in the same day, in the same 12 hours, that'd be beautiful for me. But if it's like 2 days, a little bit of a, you know, of an oofy, of an iffy, but not that big a deal in the end. The game's still fun, yeah? So that will be Ghost Frontline 2, and I cannot wait. A week left, and we'll get all of these. They smashed it, actually. We smashed the pre-registration, dude. Like, we could get 5 million. There's just nothing else to get. Or is there? Or they are, actually. Yo, work harder, man. Pre-register. We got 10 pulls with 5 million. Come on, we have a week left. We can do this, right? And yeah. Subscribe if you want to know more about the game. I'll be covering this game exclusively for sure. Cannot wait for the game. Fun as heck. I've tried it. I want to try some PvP shenanigans. Have some fun there. Maybe we can do an actual Oppenheimer nuclear bomb team. That's what I want to do. But that will be all for today. And yeah, hope I helped you out. Take care.